Hi there, it's Christy here from Sweet Girl Designs. I'm back again with another Project Life process video. This spread uses some unique colors, so I'm just showing you some products that I plan on incorporating. Some Simple Stories alphas, some chipboard from Ali Edwards and Color Theory, some puffy stickers, a sticker book from Create Paper, and just some other miscellaneous things like washi and these flags, fabric flags, that I found that I thought would match quite well, but I don't actually end up using. So the spread today is using cards from Ali Edwards. That September Life card came in the September Stories by the Month kit. And I really wanted to use the green because this week we went to Drumheller, which is in my province here in Canada, and it's known for dinosaurs. So a lot of these photos are from our trip to Drumheller, and you'll see lots of dinosaurs. So green and yellows and that sort of thing, especially in the landscape photos as well. You see lots of yellows and greens as the weather is turning. So what I did first was I pulled out some washi and just added it to the top and bottom of that grow through what you are going through card, which is also from Ali Edwards. That's from a really old story kit called Grow that I received from my friend Tara. So because of the green, I decided to include that as well. And I'm also using cards from a Studio Calico kit that I recently purchased. It was on sale, and so I pulled out the cards from there, and the colors actually matched perfectly. So I love when that happens, when you can use products from different collections, different manufacturers, though they're kind of the same manufacturer, but um, and they just coordinate perfectly. So what I did was I added an acetate star from Ellie Studio onto that grow through what you know, or going through, sorry, card there. Use my tiny attacher. And then I had pulled out some chipboard or kind of glanced at chipboard previously to know what I wanted to use. I do end up using quite a bit of red in this layout as well, along with pink and yellow and kind of the teal color or the bluey color, in addition to the green. And this layout has an insert as well, and so you kind of will see those colors in another Ali Edwards card on that insert. So I knew I wanted to use the September Life card for my title card, but because the sentiment is centered, it's really hard to kind of include any other bigger embellishments without it looking kind of off. So I feel like this title card does look a little bit off balance, but I pulled in a sticker from the Good Vibes collection from Crate Paper and added the date using those Simple Stories alphas, and then I also included two more yellow acetate stars from LA Studio, pulling in some more washi tape just to kind of add some more color to the bottom of this layout. There's some pink throughout the layout, which is kind of interesting mix of colors like I mentioned, but I want to use that pink as well with that camera chipboard. And then going through the sticker book, I found this yellow sticker that said travel notes, and I just really like the way that that looks. Kind of brings your attention to the bottom of the card, and then the chipboard piece I think says here and now. And I'm just kind of going through the sticker book to see if I can add anything else. As I mentioned, I wanted to bring in some more pink, so I found this pink label, and I wanted to bring in the alphas in other places throughout the layout, so I'm adding the words Splash Park. If you ever are in Alberta, there are so many really cool places that you definitely need to check out, Drumheller being one of them. I can recommend other places too, but Drumheller, it was about an hour, hour and a half drive from Calgary, where I live, and there's so much to do. We checked out the hoodoos, which are really cool. We went to the suspension bridge. We went to the splash park. We went to the museum. We went to the ferry. What else did we do? Oh, we went to a saloon. We just did so much. My dad grew up there, and so he wanted to tour us about, and it was just so fun. The girls loved climbing the hills and looking for rocks and dinosaur bones, which we didn't find, but was really cool still just hear them talking about it, kind of exploring the caves and that sort of thing too. So here we are onto the insert. And this card is also from the September Stories by the Month kit from Ali Edwards. And it says, bring on the road. Sorry, it says, oh yeah, bring on the routine. So now we're in September, back to work. This was like the beginning. Was this the long weekend? I can't remember now. Labor Day? I can't remember. It must have been the I don't know actually. Anyways, so I can't remember. So I feel like this was like, yeah, we're getting back into it. School must have just started, but I'm getting confused because I teach kindergarten and Nora is in kindergarten and they didn't actually start till the week after everyone else. So that's why. So yeah, school is back. I've been back to work um, for the past week when these photos have been taken. And yeah, so I just thought that card was perfect, I guess. I attached my Instax photo there and just kind of deciding what to do with it. Wanted to bring in, as I was outlining the bring on the routine card, I was getting a little sloppy and I ended up drawing on this pink 4x6. So I knew that I had to cover it up, and so I added some white cardstock. I wanted this to be a journaling spot too, just to kind of talk about the everyday happenings in the week, because the rest of the layout is pretty much Drumheller and the dinosaur stuff. So this card here is just going to act as my journaling spot, and it's got a lot going on. So I added the white cardstock, added the washi tape, added an acetate star, added this green bow. I think is from Paige Evans, maybe like an old collection. And now I'm just kind of looking, I don't know, looking for something else. I don't know why, but it needs something else. So I'm back to the sticker book, and yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this card. I mean, it definitely serves its purpose, but it's just looking a lot like there's a lot going on. So when I'm going through the sticker book, I find a label to include. This week was really weird. Nora decided she didn't want to sleep in her bed anymore. She would bring all her blankets and pillows to the floor, and she slept like that for like a week and a half. You could not talk her into sleeping on her bed. Of course, she would wake up every morning like super grumpy, but I just wanted to document that, so I had that label there. And I went going through the chipboard, found this other red chipboard piece, and decided to put that at the bottom again, just kind of trying to create that balance. Really struggled with this Instax card. I had this chipboard that said this I wanted to use because it was green, and I just could not figure out where to place this label sticker and how to place this half circle. And so I don't end up using the half circle because it's just, I don't know. I feel like it would be best, like, maybe I should have put it right at the bottom of the page. I don't know. Now looking at it, I didn't even try that option, but I probably should have maybe done that. So what I do instead is I just add the label, and then I'm going to bring in the alphas again. This week we're trying to get in the habit of walking every night after supper. So this is us just on a nice walk around the block, and both Nora and Adeline got on their dad's shoulders, and I just had to document that. So I added this sticker from the Good Vibes sticker sheet. It says smile. I liked how the colors coordinated with the rest of the layout. I do end up removing this sticker a little bit later because I just feel like it's too wordy on that insert, if that makes sense. Like way too many words happening. So decide to get rid of that a little bit later on. So now we're on to the right hand side of the layout. I had these ticket stubs from the museum. There was 5 of us that went all together, my mom, my dad, me, and the girls. And I forget what Aaron was doing this weekend, but maybe he was farming. I can't remember. But anyway, he wasn't able to come with us. But I just decided that the colors of the tickets were really kind of taking away from that side of the layout. That layout was kind of already had a lot of that color happening, like kind of that beige off-white color. So I just decided, even though I have this memorabilia, I don't have to include it. So I just set it off to the side for now. I might kind of tuck it behind one of the photos hidden later on, but for right now, they're just sitting on my desk. So I decided to kind of mimic what I did on the left hand side of the layout by bringing in that washi tape and a circle chipboard piece. In the sticker book, I had this nice blue sticker that says right here, right now, and I wanted to bring some more color to the side of the layout because it's mostly just green and beige over here. So I backed that onto white cardstock because it was like a vellum sticker, and this trimmed it out. Added my last, I think it was my last star. Maybe I have one more left. Added a star to the card and then another red chipboard piece that says here's the story, and again just kind of bringing the colors to the side of the layout. Flipping through my sticker book again just to kind of see if there's anything else. I wanted to add a label and the alphas again, so I add the other piece of this label that I used on the insert, and then I'm kind of limited with my spacing here, but this is a really nice picture of Nora and my parents, and they all kind of have really big smiles, so I thought I would go with the word cheese. And so right now I want to do some more journaling, I guess, because there's a lot going on, lots of stories to tell for this layout, so I add another label sticker. And then I've thought about bringing this heart in, but because I used stars throughout, it was just kind of weird for me to bring in a heart at this point. So I add a star acetate piece. Now you may have noticed that on most of the stars, I'm doing kind of like a crisscross pattern and or X with my tiny attacher, and I don't know if I love the way that looks on the star, but too light now. So here is my completed layout. I'm just kind of thinking about those tickets right now, and I'm looking at everything side by side. I apologize that I don't give you an up-close view of my cards. It's been a while since I've made a process video, and I kind of forgot to do that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this layout and this unique color scheme, and I appreciate you watching, and I love when you leave me comments. So if you want to do that, I would appreciate it. Thanks so much. Bye.